welcome back to Selene Apoptosis. I still don't know how to freaking pronounce it. He thought the right words would come to him, but the entrance door closed and he remained silent. Ethan sighed. He regretted his decision to talk about the night's events, a night episode. He regretted how the talk turned out. He felt sorry for himself and for Hope. After all, Ethan was aware of that. He really didn't spare enough time with her. At first, because of the agency's project. Now, because of the question to watch, which he still cannot find the answer. It was time to end this. He's going to make some coffee, then he'll open the laptop and write up some answers. It won't be an accurate one, but it's really time to finish that marathon. Okay. That makes sense. After all, he doesn't even get paid for for his time. Ethan nodded and closed the door and turned around, ready to execute the plan. That's when he saw her. Just for a split second, but damn, he saw her. A black-haired girl flashed in the doorway of the rooms. Not even flashed, but drifted. Like Ethan's mouth went dry. Shadow. Of course, there was no one in the room. This has gone too far. Ethan has gone too far, but he couldn't turn back even though he was going to. He didn't even make any coffee. He wanted to get rid of that question. Get rid of a good night's sleep and forget about the whole thing. Forget about the shadow and danced in his kitchen. Forget about the pale salute and wandered through his apartment. At that very moment, someone is looking at his back. With the back of his head. And that look makes his skin feel as cold on the kitchen floor last night. And the hairs one by one stand on end. I've dropped you because you're really annoying. What else? Come on. I'm gonna freaking boost myself then. There we go. Now I'm a little bit louder. Ethan clenched his teeth. Not with anger, but with some new emotion he couldn't name. I wonder what emotion it could be then. There's a lot of options. The blood foamed in his ears. Louder and louder. It will all be over after he writes the letter. It will be over. He opened his laptop. His hands were shaking a little, and was putting his fingers over the keyboard when his cell phone rings. Ethan flinched. He stayed blank for a few seconds as the vibrating ringed in his glass and plastic covered across the table. Don't Do not answer. Don't do it. Suddenly he grabbed the phone and pushed the accept button. Ethan himself didn't know how that happened. He just did it. That's all. The phone pressed tightly against his ear. He waited for the hoarse, gargling voice to call his name and tell him to look behind him. Or what is supposed to happen in cases like this.
Ethan?
Hope?
Were you expecting someone else, you dolt?
No.
Okay, sorry. I'm super uneasy, and so I'm talking nonsense.
Okay. Go on. Yeah, I'm uneasy too. And that was completely true.
I just... Look, am I distracting you right now?
No. Why? I don't think you are. Yet. You are, and I am very happy about that. Go on, please.
That's great.
Okay, which context?
Look, it didn't come off well at breakfast, right?
Yes. I'm sorry if I'm being awful.
No, I'm sorry. Both of us have it hard now, so let's... Let's try not to fight, okay?
Great idea.
Why don't we go out tonight?
Okay.
Save for groceries?
It's some. I can tell you that much.
Counts as going out, if you ask me.
I just threw that out there as a. It's fine, it works.
I'll go crazy being cooped up like that.
Oh, so that's what's driving me nuts. Should we go out for sushi more often?
So what do you say?
Why don't I just say yes? Okay, we're going to buy all the Sanucci tonight. Hope laughs. Ethan suddenly realized that the blood wasn't buzzing in his ears. No one was looking at the back of his head. If he turned around, he would only see Hope's socks that she left on the chair again. Hope? I love you.
I love you too, very much. See you tonight.
Hurry, here's a chance to run in panic. After finishing the call, he turned around. The socks were resting peacefully on the chair, which meant everything was okay. For now. He went back to the mail and only then noticed several new letters. Two of them were from his counterpart. Ethan hesitated. He had already decided his course of action. Considering the questions, so there was no harm in taking a look. He won't feel any guilt. After all, he had already done far more than he should have. Of course, if he is a lifesaver for those waiting to sell books, mentioning the historical accuracy but having no intention to pay it for it properly. And so what? He doesn't have to do a perfect job for a fee. Hell, it doesn't even work for free. That's what Ethan thought. Then he opened the 2 letters he got and changed his highly reasonable decision. His counterpart was asking how soon he would get an answer. So, this happened after all. The tone was very polite and apologetic. He wasn't expecting anything, but he really needed the help of someone competent. According to the emails, he wasn't doing very well. The poor man had been suffering from insomnia for an insane amount of time, and it seemed that he too began imagining things. It was as if Ethan saw himself from the outside. Okay. He suddenly felt very sorry for his acquaintance. Of course, he had begun to feel sorry for him earlier, but now Ethan felt a sharp, bitter pity. He realized that if he helps his acquaintance, he will help himself. But if he steps back now, what is the value of a suspect who is afraid of a little challenge? As Hope once said, the career leader is made of thorn. Of course, he no longer worked in an office, but professionally growth requires twice as much effort if you're self-employed. And besides, Ethan had Hope. Hope, who never gives in so easily and forgets her socks on the chair. Well, at least there's summer. Hope, who loves him very much. Hope, who will go to the store with them tonight, because being cooped up like that can drive one crazy. This must be what was happening to his acquaintance right now. Ethan had to help him. Not because of money, but because he could, and because it was the right thing to do. They will both finish their projects, and then they will have a good rest. That might even go out for a glass of beer together. Actually, that's not a bad option. So Ethan thought and got back to the question with a newfound strength. The page of the book did not rustle, and far corner of the room, and the shadow weren't wandering in the corner, and certainly no one looked at the back of his head until the evening. And the evening Hope came back. Hope looked up from her magazine and leaned over the armrest.
You had a call from the agency?
Yes. Ethan just got back from his shower. From the shower. He froze in place, clenching the towel at his waist. Waist. Something cold stared uncomfortably at his stomach. The project. He had completely forgotten about the agency's project, and it had been more than 2 weeks. The deadline was very close. He started for the phone, but Hope just waved her hand lazily.
Don't worry, I picked it.
Okay. And from here, I think it's the best time to kind of end the episode. So, I hope all you guys have a great, wonderful time and a great day too. Well, I question what the heck I'm gonna do.